I'm a fan of Astro Boy.
Yeah.
But just seeing the premise and style of it seemed like it could be really good.
Okay.
Sweet.
Let's get to the bonus.
Yeah, let's roll over into our bonus
I'll leave the
content,
world behind.
which is the first of 4, where we're going into surviving Halloween,
Ooh.
which is going to be an interesting game for the 3 of y'all on the couch
Yes.
here.
Okay, so
So
'Cause-
Christoph,
No.
Earl,
And you.
that's not her name.
What's happening?
So Trey and Earl put together this game. The 3 of us, Ronell, Christoph, me, is going to be an interesting game for us because they know, those 2 know exactly what the game entails. That's why.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Would you do me like this?
No, we're in this together by now.
No, no,
in
because
this
he
together.
We in this
he
together.
you know how I'm set up.
Because
We in
this
this
is
together,
this is
Ronnie.
Earl's
Okay,
month
we're in
to
this
be
together.
in charge of like content and stuff. So this is
And
something that he
I
helped.
wanted
he and
to
Trey
talk
developed.
about Halloween, but talking with Trey to make it a little more interesting,
Okay.
we decided a game of survival through pretty much most or all of the Halloween movies within the timeline.
Yeah. So
Heart
we'll
attack.
explain a little bit more of how it goes, but to give it some structure, essentially this is how this is gonna go. The 3 of y'all are working together.
Okay.
I'm going, as Earl and I like discussed, like Halloween
Mm-hmm.
and its like prolificness in the horror movie genre.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are going to be open to asking one question each
Okay.
per round.
Okay.
Yep.
Specifically about the franchise.
Okay.
Can we
After,
you all
Yeah.
switch so we can actually discuss the questions we're gonna ask?
sure, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we can
I'll
switch.
switch with you, sir.
Oh, switch with me? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no worries.
Oh well, he has the pillow, so it might be easier.
Well,
if you just
the
switch.
pillow there.
This might be not be enough.
Yeah,
No,
because
I
he has
was-
extra pillows.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I'll actually that one.
Yeah, go ahead and take this.
Yeah. There's. Okay.
I'm gonna let you go by.
All right, so each of y'all will get a round where you get to ask like a
There you go.
question about what you want to know about the franchise.
Okay.
Okay.
After each of you ask, and Earl and I like discuss a little bit about like why Halloween is like so prolific.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask you a question
Okay.
that will basically take you through the events of one of the Halloween movies. Each of you has a life.
Yep.
Just one?
Yep.
Just
Each of
one.
you has one life.
Gotcha. I'm
But
gonna
you
have to
get
sacrifice one of y'all.
But you get to work together for all 3.
Yep.
So you get to combine your heads together.
Mm-hmm.
If you lose all your lives, that means the child would have died in a Halloween movie.
In a heartbeat.
Okay.
So the questions that you're going to want to ask are going to be what you think will help you learn about Michael,
Okay.
and about the movies in general,
Okay.
so that you can like kind of understand the basics of what it takes in order to survive. The only issue is
Most of them.
that Halloween has multiple timelines
Yes.
of how it works, and in each timeline, Michael works differently.
Yes.
Yep.
He does.
This week we're focusing on the original timeline, so from 1978 up until 1990,
94?
94, I think,
94,
Okay.
95.
which is the original timeline of events for Michael, which will cover Halloween 1 and 2, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
We had to skip Halloween 3 because it was like the offshore one,
I got you.
which will come up later in like another week when we do.
That's not.
Hmm?
Go ahead. No, I mean, was that the one with the telekinesis?
What?
Wait, no, that was Jason. Right?
Telepathy.
That was.
It was like
Telepathy.
telepathy.
Okay.
There's like telepathy through the TV.
Yep.
But that ain't relevant here.
Nope.
So, with each timeline, Michael has a different motivation of how he works and like everything that's set up for him. So
Yeah.
it's up to y'all to figure out what the overarching idea for him is and how you think you would survive in the situation if you had to fight this Michael
Yes.
or survive this Michael.
Okay.
Because maybe fighting ain't the way that you want to go about it.
No.
Yep.
But in some of them, maybe you have to fight. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yep.
But Yeah. Overall, JT, how do you feel about the this timeline of Michael Myers? Like, why do you think? Because this was the original one.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you think that it spun off into so many other interpretations of Michael Myers?
No,
Well, I like that the fact that Michael Myers itself, from where he started out as a kid and just the events that took place after that, it just showed a determination within his mindset in which you watching this, you're like, dang, what's wrong with him? And the more you're watching, you're seeing his tactics and what he's capable of in just the original movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was back in 78, so you really didn't have much of anything at that point in time where you have someone that is literally stalking you and pretty much icing anyone that's around you to basically single you out.
Bro, just walking.
Like, he's determined to you, but he will take out anything that's around you in that regard.
You need to be a Navy SEAL.
So
I don't think the bro can swim.
So yeah, like growing up watching basically the ones in the original timeline, I was really interested in seeing how they can stop him, how they can survive, and what aftermath it leaves with him. And through it, I thought it was something where it was like, man, this dude is just determined. But then doing more research and working with Trey on this, I saw more to Michael as a whole, in which Michael has more abilities beyond what you might think, and in order to basically fulfill it, he's got to do what he's got to do to release him.
Yeah. So with that being said, we're going to open it to the three of you for your first round.
Okay.
You get to ask one question each about like the franchise, the backstory, anything that y'all want to know, and we will discuss it with you. Each of you gets one question. Whoever wants to start out first can.
Okay, I'm
Doesn't
ready.
really matter to me.
No.
Okay.
Don't speak without thinking, Von L.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And there's a thing to think before you react.
Okay. I'm not tripping, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, so. We have one question.
Yep. Just anything that you want to know about Halloween.
Anything. Yep.
It's just one question each, though, right?
Yeah, one
So
question.
can we get a setting?
1970.
What is the setting? I guess
his
is
question, y'all.
my question.
Yes. The setting for your survival is 1978 Haddonfield. What is it, Massachusetts? Was that where Haddonfield is? It's in Haddonfield, the small town of Haddonfield.
Small town.
Where I guess during the setting it up, it's Halloween night, 1978. Small town of Haddonfield. It's relatively like low key. It's like a blink and you miss it kind of town.
Okay.
You drive through it, not even know you passed the town.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The most prolific thing that happened was, what was it, 15 years, 20 years ago or whatever, at the start of that movie.
20 years ago, it was back in 50, it was 57?
57, yeah. So about 20 years ago, a young member of the community, Michael Myers, was taken to a correctional facility after killing his older sister. On Halloween night.
Okay.
It's common knowledge that this has happened.
Okay.
It is.
For those people
It
who
is
grew up
open
in
knowledge.
town.
Yeah.
Okay.
They,
So,
You want me to go ahead and go?
no.
y'all can discuss.
Y'all work together.
Y'all can
Y'all
discuss
work
it against each other.
Based on what they said,
Mm-hmm.
it's 20 years ago. So that means we're in that timeline.
Yeah.
So Michael was just taken into the correctional facility. He's a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was taken in 57, and you're currently in 1978.
78. So y'all will probably be
20 years after he was taken.
20
Yeah,
years
so y'all will
after
be
he was
in
taken.
high school.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. So,
Oh yeah, I guess that is important to the setting. Y'all are playing teenagers. In this.
okay, teenagers. So we're
So I
playing.
can't drive?
You can drive.
Drive.
Yeah.
We're playing teenagers.
When did you learn how to drive?
Okay.
Bro, I ain't learned how to drive, so I was like, well, I mean, I was
He's got his
just
learner's permit.
Yeah, I was about to say a teen does drive in the movie, so I could say that y'all can
Yep.
drive.
I'm driving.
We can
Oh,
drive.
okay,
Okay,
cool.
we can drive. So
How much gas we got?
We don't need
No.
to ask that question.
because
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
that
We
time
don't need to drive.
during that time,
I think
Michael,
they did, like,
that's
main
Michael's
course.
first escape from the facility. So the people around the town knew what happened, but nothing had occurred since then. So this is like the beginning of when he starts terrorizing and killing people, and everybody has to figure out who's doing it. Then they discover it's Michael. So if we're teens in this setting,
So Michael is loose.
and Michael is loose, that
Cool.
means Michael is stalking around looking for potential victims.
Okay.
Anything can set him off.
Well,
Um,
he trying to go back.
Yeah, he was trying to go back home. So, my question would be,
You wanna,
since we're,
you want to run the question by us?
yes, I'll run the question.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I
didn't
won't.
mean to-
No,
I
no,
won't.
but that's
I
a good
won't
point,
go
that's
in
a good
until
point.
y'all all agree. Yeah.
Okay, so my question would be, if we're teenagers, are we in Michael's house? Is that what sets him off to go after us?
I was
No,
about to
we're
say,
not.
like, what's his weakness? I was about to ask him, like, what's his weakness? And we could come up, you know what I'm
So
saying?
far, he doesn't have one, but they did say, like, in every timeline, he has some type of ability that allows him to
he's
survive.
different in each time.
Each
He's
timeline,
different each timeline.
Yeah.
So this is the first timeline. He just got out of the facility. So
Oh, yeah.
anything can set him off. Are we in the house? Is that why he goes after us? Or do you want to go with the question, what is his weakness?
I would probably do the weakness because I mean he got baited before,
That's true. Okay.
so I mean
You want,
I forgot who I think it was his sister though, but his sister gone.
no, it was somebody else who baited him. It was
Do we want to ask, like, what his ability is?
that's true. We could ask what his abilities are,
I was about to say,
and
y'all,
then
you'll get more rounds.
Okay.
Well, depending, but
If we live.
Relive.
yeah, I was about to say you have to
This is just
survive
round one.
after we ask you the
Which is-
question.
Yeah,
so
we-
so we're trying to survive round one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the
we-
questions that
we
you're
need to-
asking are
we
basically to give you the
need-
opportunity.
To
know what we're working with.
yes.
Okay, all right then. So Christoph, you wanna? Is that a good question? What his,
Yeah.
his actual, okay?
Mhm.
So you wanna ask the question?
What am I asking?
What his abilities are?
Oh, okay. Can you guys tell us what Michael's abilities are?
So this version of Michael is probably one of the hardest ones to deal with.
Yes.
For what?
So
We're dead.
this version of Michael, which like Earl and I had to talk about yesterday because we like originally I kind of
Is that a
forgot
cheat
this,
sheet? I want to see.
and then
It was the hardest one.
he kind of forgot it.
He-
So with the way the timelines work, 1 and 2 are, especially 1, but 1 and 2 are kind of the most important movies.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
2 of the timelines directly branch off of 2,
Mm-hmm.
and the one that you're in is probably one of the hardest ones
Hardest
to deal
ones.
with Michael with.
Okay.
So he is an
Transferring his
unwitting victim.
He's
Okay.
a what?
He's an unwitting victim
Uh-huh.
of a cult that has placed a mark on him as a child.
And it's called Thorn.
Yeah. They placed the mark of thorn on him, which for them is an important ritual.
Right.
But essentially it is the drive behind why he is the way that he is in this timeline. His abilities are extremely stacked because essentially he's possessed
Okay.
throughout
Yeah.
this situation.
So you could stagger him.
He's gonna keep on coming.
He's just gonna keep going.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
He
He's
like
literally
an
can't,
Energizer
you
bunny.
literally can't kill him.
You're basically
Okay.
dealing with a very
All right. So
freakish
Um,
vessel.
Yes,
Alright,
he's
so-
freakishly strong. He's virtually immortal. You can hurt him, and it staggers him for a small period of time. But he will always get back up. no matter what damage you try and put on him. In this timeline, no matter what you do to him, he will always get back up.
It's like we weren't friends when they was thinking about this stuff. It's
He's
like they gonna put us
also-
against.
He's also probably, I would say, the most tactical in this
Michelle.
timeline.
I'm calling him
Because
Michelle.
it's
He's Michelle today.
Yeah.
he's very skilled in what
gonna
he does
emasculate
through
him.
his drive.
Michael or something.
I spelled Michelle.
All right, so how are we gonna like the next thing for the setup, please?
The next thing for this
Next
setup.
thing.
Like for this round, what?
Oh, okay. Y'all
Y'all
have one
got
more
one?
question. You want to
We
see?
got one more. We got 3 questions each.
Oh, okay, all right.
Wait,
Then.
Yeah,
one question
each of
each.
you.
Okay, so that was
So his
you asked the
so
question.
he's like
immortal, super
he's
strong.
virtually indestructible.
Yes.
Indestructible.
I got a question.
You want to
Wait,
run it,
are you-
run it by the
That's
team?
your, that's your one.
You want to run it by the
Find
team?
out.
How did the person in that movie survive? The last person in that movie survive? We just gonna copy and paste. Same thing. And we out of there.
Is that your question?
No, it's not. We're talking about it right now.
Okay.
Copy and paste.
Ivana, could you change the battery real quick? It literally just went out. But you're good. Sure thing.
So we can't kill him. Unkillable, right?
Unkillable.
So he needs. So we have to avoid him or
Trap them.
trap him so that he can't immediately come back after us.
Yes.
So I'm thinking water.
Okay.
I'm thinking dig a hole.
Okay.
I'm thinking heavy objects.
Okay.
He's super strong, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. If you dig a hole deep enough and then
I
a man
always-
falls in it, you put a heavy object over top. It'd
I
take a while
always
for him to get back.
wondered why no one took an axe and cut off his head. That's what I always
Okay,
wondered.
we ain't doing that.
Okay.
You're not getting that close.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
fine.
not trying to get within arm's reach.
That's understandable. That's
So
understandable.
we gonna
Um,
look at it.
well, like you said, trap
Lure him
him.
into water, trap him somehow.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe ask where we
Supposedly.
That's a good point. Where are we?
Where are we?
Where are we
like
for when he comes after
yeah,
us?
are we like yeah, like you said, are we in his house? Are we what
Are we in
is
your way,
our
sir?
location?
Mhm.
I got you.
Okay. All right.
Um,
That sounds good.
Attempt
Yeah, so
I don't know why I can't read today.
I watched it. I had to watch it twice.
I like this cover thing.
I
you
had to
made,
watch
Trey.
it twice too.
I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's good. Could you turn it a little more to try and get me a little bit more in the frame?
Oh.
There you go.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Keep
That's
turning.
good?
There you go.
Okay.
You stop right there.
Good job, sir. Make sure you use your noodles.
So by now we
Dang, I'm weak. You
Have
see the
talked
bar
about-
of where his shirt is because he wore green today. Yeah, like it's
Oh,
like
bro.
it's like a bar where it's just like your pants and then it's the shirt and it's just a bar underneath it where it's
Oh,
empty.
because
You
yeah,
got
it's
two
in my-
different.
it's
You
my
got,
Yeah.
you got a
boobs
half a
in the back.
body.
Boy,
Body couldn't have.
That
so
was
Christoph
funny.
and I were,
Wow, he's
talking
testing
over
it.
points.
He's going
So
against
the
the
good
grain.
point is we need to figure out where we are in this scenario. Because
Heavy.
we asked what his attributes are. He's virtually indestructible, which means we need either
Unkillable.
trap him or either
We wanna-
avoid him.
Yeah, we want to just be in a different place than he is.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you guys, because we can't kill him. We're not going to try to kill him. Because we can't kill him.
Who said we was gonna even fight this man?
That's my point.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
he
about to
Yeah,
argue
that is my
against.
point.
You said trap him. Why we got anything?
No.
We got nothing
He's
to do
coming
with him.
after us.
Right,
Oh,
so
he-
We
that
could have
means
survived the
that
night.
we're not fighting him. We're luring him somewhere
We're-
where he can
so-
be trapped.
That's what I said. I wouldn't just ask him where we at. I'll ask him where's everybody at.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Okay.
Where is everyone?
Yeah.
Okay,
So we good with that?
Yeah.
where is everyone? Us and
All right.
us and
We want to know the location of all of the characters in play.
So currently, y'all are reliving the events of Halloween 1,
Okay.
which means that Jamie, the main character, the one that's played by Jamie Lee Curtis, is going to be Laurie. Yeah, sorry. Jamie, the other one that y'all get 2 and 4. Laurie is babysitting for the night.
Okay.
She would like to go out with her friends,
Okay.
but
You can't say first.
she is regulated to babysit young Tommy for the night. Her friend actually brings in over the girl
Annie.
next door, Annie,
Yep.
and is actually over next door giving, like, pretty much having a party at this other house
Yeah,
with the
If
kids.
there's any sex
With,
involved, we're
Linda.
not going to be there.
with Linda, Bob,
Bob,
and with Linda, Bob, you, and eventually Paul.
Linda, Bob, you, and Paul
Paul is not there.
Paul is
Linda,
not there.
Bob,
Paul is not
you
there.
and
Paul is
Paul.
supposed to be coming.
at the party.
Yes.
But Annie was supposed to pick up Paul because he doesn't drive.
Yes.
Annie pretty much has the car of the group.
Mm-hmm.
And he has the car. Okay.
So
Yep.
we need to get Paul.
No, we need to get the car. Cause
Paul
An-
got the-
So who?
no,
oh,
no. Annie was
Okay,
supposed to pick
so-
up Paul
Okay.
because Annie has the car.
So
Okay.
Paul's not there, but
Okay.
Annie has the
So-
car.
Paul did.
you said Linda, Bob, you, and Paul. So we are who?
We're us, but we're just
We
players
are at the party with
Right.
the other.
with the other
characters.
people.
Okay.
We're just additional characters in
Mhm.
the storyline. Yes.
Yeah.
Paul's not there.
Yes, Paul's
Right.
not. Paul's not.
Paul
He has
did.
to. He supposed to get picked up.
Yeah. And then brought over to the party
Yep.
by Annie.
Mhm.
So
We're not looking for Paul.
that actually brings us to the first question.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a.
Was that the whole answer?
Hmm?
That was the whole answer.
Yeah,
You didn't give
that
us. You didn't give us all the.
Wh- wh-
Where's
wh-
Michael?
why
You didn't
that?
tell us where Michael is.
I mean, he's on his way to.
He,
Dude.
How far away? Like he around the
No,
corner?
that's
He at the light?
another question. We can't
Yeah, I was
answer
about to
that.
say,
No,
like,
no, it's
yes,
not.
no.
That's-
No,
there's-
that's
yeah.
another question. But where he is involved in the question.
Where everybody at?
Where everybody is.
He's in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Yep. He did find his way
There's-
back home.
Yeah, there's. I could say like more where he is, but literally he's just in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Okay.
Like
He's in the area close to our vicinity.
But he's not at the party. He in the neighborhood.
Yes,
That's what he said. Yeah.
he's
He's in
he
the
and
neighborhood.
and to follow up with you, he has been watching y'all all day.
Okay.
All day since daytime.
Okay.
Yes. But
Mhm.
remember, it's Halloween, so like most people are in masks and dressed up.
So we
So-
wouldn't
so-
know who
so
he
you
is
wouldn't-
yeah,
even
yep.
if he was staring directly
Mhm.
at us.
and
because
no one's seen
everybody's
him for
in
20. He was a child before,
For
so
And
no
they
one's
haven't
seen
seen
him.
him
For 20
costume for
years.
20 years.
20 years.
So everybody thinks
Mhm.
it's a safe, fun night to go out, do whatever. Don't even know that Michael's out about to be
Yeah,
killing
you
people.
can. But see, like, there's a doctor from the hospital that's trying to catch Michael,
I'm listening to him.
but like, like to be honest, it's not relevant as to where he is. He ain't gonna get to y'all.
Yep.
Right, yeah. Dr. Loomis in the story gets
Yeah, he
gets
stayed-
to the scene like super late.
Yeah.
He never
So-
saves anybody.
I was about to say, if anything, he's actually kind of hindering y'all because there is a sheriff in the story,
Mm-hmm.
but they're going after Michael, so they're like, that I couldn't even tell y'all where they are. They're just in town, but they ain't near you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So go ahead and get to your first question, Trey, in this scenario. Since we
Um,
have all the facts now, Michael's been watching us. He's in the vicinity. We know where we are. Paul's not with us. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
And
And Lori and Tommy are in the house next door. Okay.
Yes.
I wrote it all down.
Yes.
Lori has asked you to help babysit because now she has to take care of 2 kids instead of 1.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me write this down.
Forget them kids. We out.
Wow.
Go ahead and-
You know where your heart is,
Go
sir.
ahead and finish your.
Wait. I am not done writing.
Oh, okay.
Forget them kids. You know, it's a couple of words.
Lori asked us to babysit.
Help babysit,
Yeah,
yes.
babysit.
3 words.
2 kids instead of 1.
Yeah,
And the
because
sec-
now she has 2 kids instead
Yep.
of 1.
And the
Forget.
second kid name is Lindsay.
Lindsay. Yes.
Lindsay
So
Watts.
she has Lindsay and Tommy.
Lindsay
Mhm.
and Tommy.
Forget them DEM
So,
kids.
simple answer. Yes or no?
No.
Okay, do we babysit the kids? Let's think about this for a second. Don't you say a word about that.
Do we babysit the children? Yes
Yeah.
or no?
Because if we don't, then we go into the party. But are we in his house? Babysit?
That's
Or
true.
the party, the
No.
house that he
They've been watching us. That dude been watching us all day. You sacrifice them kids at the
doesn't
party.
matter where we are.
Yeah, he doesn't matter because he will follow
If he's
us.
watching us, then we could be anywhere and didn't matter. We could be babysitting or not.
Yeah.
Now, if we could use the people at the party
That's what I'm saying.
as cushion
It's cushion.
for us.
For us.
Now, there's
To
only two
survive.
kids. Two kids like a snack to somebody like him.
It's gonna take them some hours.
But you have to think about this point. Michael doesn't hurt children.
Oh, that's true.
He doesn't hurt children. He scares the bejesus out of them, but he doesn't hurt children. He hurts the teenagers, but not the children.
Wait, let me write this
Forget
question. Do we?
Them kids. Did you even write that down?
No, he did
Forget
not.
No, I'm not
them,
gonna put that down.
DEM.
I'm putting the important information down. Do we help babysit?
He said no. They gonna hold us back.
Oh, but you know what?
Or no?
Yes or no? But it depends on the age. But no, the kids are young, so no, he wouldn't hurt them. That's always been one of the consistent things throughout the movies. He doesn't hurt the kids.
I'm not babysitting no kids just so he can walk past them and come
I
for
hate
me.
this pen. I'm gonna use this one instead.
Because
It's a 10. That's a 5.
Because I can't remember this much. In the first movie, when Lori is babysitting, she does have the kid with her.
Don't they leave?
Yes, they do. They leave and they run across the next house
Yeah.
because they see Michael coming, either watching them or coming towards them, or he's in the house or at the back door. She was doing something, I think laundry or something like that. So yeah, so she takes the kid and she runs to a neighbor's house and leaves the kid there, and then runs back to get her friends. That was the mistake.
Yeah.
She ran it back to get her friends, but she did take the kid somewhere safe. So I would vote yes. I would vote yes to babysitting with Lori, because if we're in the house
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna go where
with
she
the
goes.
party is, true, we could be cushioned with all the other people that Michael could go after, but he kills people incredibly fast.
Mm-hmm.
And within like certain ranges, he can take out 2 with one thing. You know, you never know he's there. So I would say yes, go with Lori to babysit.
Now, what are your issues with babysitting?
I feel like y'all gonna be afraid to leave them kids behind.
He doesn't hurt the kids. We have to take the kids with us.
I'm saying, but in a real life situation, this
This isn't real life. But no, you doing too much. This isn't real
all
life.
right, we
This
can
is
go
in the
ahead.
context of
This is the
our
context
setting
of the
and
setting.
So y'all don't mind dipping out, like yo, dude in the house, kids right there on the couch. Can we dip out and leave them kids right there?
No, the question is yes or no. Are we babysitting with Lori or not babysitting with Lori?
All right.
Can you take
If
my
y'all
notes?
wanna, how you feel? Do you want to babysit?
Autumn has convinced me that I think we should babysit. Because, yes.
I'm trying to tell you. Do we have a car? While we
No.
No.
Annie
Where
has a car.
Annie has a
Where
car.
Annie at?
At the party.
Annie has to go get Paul. So Annie's doing that.
Who got no car at that point?
No, she hasn't left yet. She's at the party. The car's still there. So,
We're babysitting. We're not at the party.
Right.
Maybe I'm tripping.
Party seems dangerous.
Yeah, but the party got a car. The car is gonna be there.
Like other people have cars, you mean?
We hijacking something.
That's not, look, we're going, the questions.
Most of them people there, they don't
They're
need no
asking
car.
us questions.
alright, so find out either we
They're not going to ask
go
us, do we take
I think we need to go
Either-
to the party.
either
I'm
we
gone.
go
I'm not
to
babysitting.
babysit with Lori with the kids
Mhm.
who Michael doesn't hurt.
You're going to get
Or
outvoted.
we go to the party where there is a car, but also a lot of other people who could get shanked along with us by Michael.
Okay, I mean, because they said that he was watching us for some reason.
He's watching
He's
everybody.
watching her. Okay,
He's watching
all right. I mean,
everybody.
if y'all want to vote and use the kids as a shield, then let's do it.
All right.
All right.
That's the vote.
That's
The vote is, do we help babysit? Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, drum roll.
What do you mean drum roll?
It's a
I was gonna
decision.
give you a
Drum roll.
You got a random dice?
No.
Oh.
No. I
He has
know
the answer to the
your
first
Oh,
question.
okay.
Yeah.
You escape your first encounters with Michael because in the story of the original movie, like I said before, based off of one of y'all's questions, Michael is extremely tactical in those movies.
Yes.
It's implied that the reason why he was watching y'all all day was so that he could learn who is associated with his target, who is Lori. But because of that, he takes all of them out first.
Wipes them out.
Like-
Andy with the car
Is the first one to die.
takes
Yep.
in the car.
Well, not the first one to die in the movie, but she's the first one of the friends to die.
Yep.
Okay.
Get iced in
Um,
the car.
Sad.
So even if y'all would have went with her or so, you
At
wouldn't
the
have been
party.
able to because she was dead.
Okay.
Yep. Because he goes after her friends. Yep.
Because she was on her way to pick up Paul,
Yep.
failing to realize he was in the back of the seat.
Yeah.
And, well,
Okay. So,
R.I.P.
Yeah.
If we would have went with your decision,
yeah.
Vanna, we would have been dead.
Well,
I'm
no,
just
I gave you some branching stuff to where you might have survived, but it would have been harder for you to.
And then Linda, pretty much Bob, who was with Linda, pretty much got
See,
taken
I got
out.
half of that.
I did say it earlier, but you said no.
I
I'm
said
eating the whole
that
thing.
was Trey. That's
What?
all right. You know what?
And then
These little kids
Linda
and
got
shit.
taken out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, which then moves him over to.
You didn't
take
say you
him
wanted this.
out. It's
Target.
You made
His
it
target. Yep.
Yep.
So once he takes out everybody at the
I've
party,
been into
he's
it.
then
This is way better
on
than
to
I thought it was
Lori
gonna
and yeah.
Yeah,
So
and by
focus with you.
extension, you.
And
Yep.
by extension
Yep.
us, yeah. We would have been like on his list either way.
Okay.
But we've gained an extra night of survival by going with Lori.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds good.
We drove. Good
Yeah.
job.
So
well,
we survived.
I mean, like y'all gained like an extra hour. maybe.
Extra hour.
Extra
Yeah,
hour.
you still
Okay.
in the
Because
night.
we're still in the
But we still
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
we still alive. We still in this.
Still kicking.
We
So
still in
yeah,
this.
now
Okay.
y'all have earned yourself another round of questions.
All right. Perfect. Okay. Survive round one. All right.
Mhm.
So now that we've survived round one, we need to now know
I think
what
we
the
need to
next step
I
is.
think we need to figure out the location of ourselves again.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, that was very.
Because if we're not in the house with Lori anymore after
Where are
her
we?
friends are murdered, we need to figure out where we are.
But I mean, shouldn't we still be babysitting?
Not necessarily.
Because the kids.
If we're gonna be babysitting the whole time because the kids aren't gonna disappear.
Right, because the
But
party's
our
next
place
door.
where we are is
Mhm.
gonna change.
Yeah, because the party's next door. And at some point, Lori does, like, check on one of her friends, I think.
Yeah.
And then discovers Michael watching her or one of her friends dead. That
Mhm.
then leads her to drop the kid off at a
I
neighbor's.
remember that part.
Yeah. So we need to figure out where we are in this situation now. Because our setting might have changed in that hour.
Do you want to ask where we are? Or you want to ask where
Everyone
everybody
is. Okay. Yes.
Everyone.
Alright. So, question. Where is everyone?
So all the teens are dead in the house next door.
Yep.
Shit. Alright, hold on.
Uh,
Oh shit. I got one page. The heck? I thought I grabbed more pages than that. Oh, hold on, man. On this page. I'm going the opposite direction now.
Everybody dead.
Everybody dead.
ERRBO.
Yeah, 3 dead teens next door.
Yep.
Okay.
One hanging upside down, other one on a bed with a tombstone, and then the other one folding the.
Are you? Oh, I thought you were just making up stuff.
No,
I'm
he's
serious.
seen it. He's seen
I'm
it.
going
it
into
was
details.
But you can just say that 3 teens are dead in the house next door
Yep.
Yeah,
at the party.
they done. They're not coming back.
Mm-mm.
There wasn't never in like part 2, part 3, part 4. Never again.
Hope no one finds this book.
It's recorded.
You are in Lori's home with her, Tommy, and Lindsay.
Okay. We're frozen on Twitch, just so you know.
That's fine. They can still hear us, but I'll do the thing
Okay.
to fix that real quick.
Okay.
What's your name? Lindsay?
Loomis and the sheriff are on their way to your location by now.
But they ain't
But
here.
you-
Worthless.
They're not here, and you don't know that.
Worthless.
We don't know that they on their way.
Yeah.
Ugh. Useless people. Okay.
Because they're following Michael's trail.
Gotcha.
So it's not necessarily to say that they're coming to help you. They're
Just following him.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, hopefully they don't even arrive where we at because they're following him.
Okay. So we know that the teens are dead. Loomis and the sheriff are following Michael. That's not everyone.
No, we are in Lori's house.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
still in Lori's house. Okay.
Yeah, with Lori, Tommy, and Lindsay.
Okay. All right then.
Mike-
Michael.
Mike ain't in our house, right?
Well,
No, he's in the neighborhood.
in the
He's
neighborhood.
again in the neighborhood.
He's still in the neighborhood, you know, because he's still
Yeah.
watching.
we don't know where he is.
Yeah, because the thing is, now that the teens are dead, he can now focus on his target, who's Lori,
Mhm.
and now we are in the way of him getting to Lori. So
Yeah.
the next thing is going to be he's going to take us out.
I was about to say, if
Gets you
anything, you know he's near the house now.
Yeah.
Yep.
If we help him out, is it
Wait,
gonna
wait,
go
wait,
for-
wait, wait.
okay,
Don't just ask the question.
All right. Yeah.
We have one question per round. We already asked the question.
No, you get
Oh.
one question each.
Oh, one question.
Yeah.
each. Oh,
Oh,
okay. So what's your question, Vonell? Tell us.
If we sacrifice Lori,
Oh,
is he gonna let us?
probably not. Probably not. We were already on his list. He's gonna kill everybody on his list. It don't matter if he gets to Lori first. He gonna fixate on something else, which will be us.
We can still use those kids as a shield.
Oh my
The
God.
Kids are still alive. All right. Well, what's your question?
Oh goodness. Okay. So,
Hmm.
what would be the question? What's the
Are we-
next? What's
Are
the
we in danger?
Yeah, we're in danger
Like-
because Michael is
right,
watching
right,
us.
right.
We're on his radar.
Do we know
I
that
don't
we're in
even know how
danger?
they.
Oh, do we
about
know?
that.
Do we know that we're in danger?
I mean, that's not too important because I mean,
We don't know yet that we're in danger.
I don't even know if I'm gonna arm myself.
That's true.
who got a gun?
Look.
Ain't nobody.
No.
But
We
the
don't know
sheriff-
what type of weapons are in the house.
We need to.
And we don't know if Michael is in the house or outside the house. He's in the area.
What do we need to know? We need to survive.
We all
this
need to
next
watch
hour.
the door. We're not because we don't know.
So what do we need to know first?
Who else is home in the neighborhood for us to go to? Because Lori does run to a neighbor's house. Even though it's Halloween, a lot of people are out at parties. Places are empty. But there was somebody else in the neighborhood.
Not to like make this any harder than it already is,
Yeah.
but this is outside the game. Like, when you guys do this again, we need a timer.
You want a timer?
You want a time?
Because I feel like it would be more realistic because Michael is coming. Right?
Oh,
we are
shit.
surviving.
Sure,
Technically.
sure. Ain't nothing but how many minutes y'all need?
Oh, no, it's
5 minutes.
10 minutes?
5
What's wrong with you?
to do the 3. Not now. I'm just saying.
If somebody get
I can
got,
give you a time now.
let it be Kristoff first. And once we see Kristoff getting got, then we'll be able to run.
I can give you 5
Okay,
minutes.
um,
Y'all need that?
After
Say,
Kristoff
I'll
get
give-
got.
Matter of fact, just to make it really real for you.
No. Wait.
I'll give you 5 minutes this round, and y'all lose a minute each round you get through.
I like that. I like that.
Vonell looking at me like.
But the rounds, like, there's only 3 rounds.
So we're gonna have 2 minutes. Because you want to talk out of turn
Well,
against Michael and his crew.
I tell him it's time out.
Alright, so I guess our next question is, not are we in danger, but
We're starting to 5 and 3, 2,
what
Wow.
are our hiding
and then
places
we'll stop the clock when y'all ask your
in
question.
the house? What are the good hiding places in the house?
That man does not care about no hiding spaces. He just knows we there.
I know, but if he gets into the house, we need to be able to know what's in the house for us to get to hide.
It's a That's all we got right now.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to avoid him because he's coming for
We're not
us.
gonna
He's
have any.
watching
We're not
us.
trying to have any direct confrontation with this man.
Right.
I
We're
mean,
trying
how,
to be out of the way.
We're
by
not
the time
trying
he
to
gets
get
the
into
house.
his line of sight. If he thinks the house is empty,
Mhm.
nobody's there, he might leave.
I mean, for all we know, he already knows where we are.
I know, but still.
I'm
But
saying,
he
like-
can't see us hiding. I mean,
Right, he can't see us hiding.
Unless-
has anybody ever avoided this man by hiding?
No.
actually,
In the history of Halloween?
Sorta, kinda.
they get dumb and they decide to come out of their hiding spot.
Yeah. Or they make a noise.
No, he just like.
He
I
just
know he in
reached
his
through the
closet.
wall and
No, like they
Yeah.
literally just they stay in there, but they don't stay in there long enough until
Then
he
she
leaves
starts
the house.
stabbing the wall until
Yeah.
they die.
Okay, all right. So, because we need a hanger. That man got taken out by the hanger before, at least stunned.
No,
Remember?
no,
I
he's
know-
invincible.
I know how he
a
dies.
hanger.
He gets stunned in this one.
I don't want to get close
Bro, he-
range to him.
That man got hit with a hanger.
Well, now focus.
Okay. So, I think we need to have some type of something that can stun him, just in case.
We're not trying to get close to him. We're trying to
we,
avoid.
We are asking questions.
Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. All right.
We need to gain knowledge.
We never asked him what his weakness is.
We did.
No,
We did?
It's
Yeah,
the same weaknesses it was in the first hour.
he doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have any weaknesses. He's
Yeah,
invincible
he's
right now.
unkillable.
Unkillable. So, Kristoff had made a good point. We either avoid or trap him.
Okay.
That's why
That
we're
is
talking
a-
about hiding places
yeah.
to avoid.
How do we trap him? Just ask him that.
No,
Because they know if the game.
we aren't going to that point in this situation right
You might as
now.
well-
He
3
is
minutes on the
outside the
clock.
I was
house.
trying to ask her, how do you stop Michael?
Okay.
He is outside the house watching us. The only area we are right now is inside the house. 2 questions we can ask: hiding places, or who else is in the neighborhood we could go to.
All right, best hiding place. Let's go. Best hiding place.
Ask the question however you see fit, but yes, you're going with the hiding places.
Let's do it.
I'm waiting on Autumn to ask.
What hiding places, good hiding places, are there in the house?
Best hiding.
Uh,
The best
so-
hiding places.
to go over in the movie, let's see, because the next sequence of events, because y'all are already on the time of Michael engaging with Michael. So
Yep.
the next thing that he does is
He was basically hiding after the sheriff and Loomis left. He was hiding behind the house,
yeah.
and after that, he was looking to find a weapon. So he showed up at a neighbor's house, just walked right up in there, and pretty much got a knife. And
Killed the neighbor. Yep.
No, yeah,
he
he actually leaves that neighbor.
Okay.
leave.
Okay.
Yep.
But he randomly kills the next person that he sees. It's another random person, but he leaves the neighbor alive.
Okay.
But he does kill the very next person that he sees,
Okay.
which would have been there to help you.
Okay.
The next thing that he does after that is rip out the power in
Okay.
your house, so everything's black. Which
Okay.
that's when you notice him,
Yes.
because you actually physically see him
Yes.
in the backyard.
I'll save that for later.
The only place, well, not the only place. The only places that were effective hiding spots were under the bed, behind the drapes in the house, and in the closet. And behind the drapes and under the bed were where the kids hid.
Yep.
He finds Lori in the closet, but she is able to defend herself momentarily with a coat
Okay.
by stabbing him in the eye.
Which staggers him.
Yes,
Thank you.
because while Michael can't be truly like killed in this movie, he has like a recharge factor to him. So if he sustains damage that would hurt a normal person enough, he will lay out on the ground and wait for a minute before he gets back up. But it depends on how much you hurt him.
Okay.
Like, and trying to double tap him does not necessarily always go well.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we have our answer. The under the bed, the drapes, and then the closet are the hiding places.
Mhm.
The kids are one's in the drapes and one's under the bed, and then there's the closet.
Okay.
Mhm.
The closet where you get the hanger to stab him in the eye, momentarily stunning him for us to escape.
Yep.
Okay. Alright then. So,
Yeah, one more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got one more in
And
there.
you have about a little over 2
I
minutes.
mean, how long does the people take to get there? The police and the doctor dude.
They already left.
they left. They left already.
Oh, yeah, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know that Michael is out and about going to other houses.
Okay.
So I think the next question would be, who else is in the neighborhood for us to go to?
A minute and 55.
Okay, you want to do that?
Yeah.
What she said.
No, you have to ask it
Oh,
because I already asked it.
What other people in the neighborhood do we have left to go to that would be safe?
Good question.
The only neighbor near y'all that is okay is the old lady next door that Michael steals his knife from.
Okay.
But because the power is out, you can't call her because that's how it worked back then.
Mm-hmm.
You can't call her, and if you decide to go out, I have not mentioned that Michael is in the house yet. I've just only told you that the power has gone out.
Okay.
Alright, good.
All right. So
That's a good question.
Then brings in the $1 million question.
Mm-hmm.
You've noticed Michael outside your house?
Hands
Yes or no? Are you staying
In
inside the house?
or you're out like a scout on a new route.
Yep. Are you taking the chance of trying to leave, and either to find help or to try and dip?
Well, we hide because that's how the other people survive, and then we dip out once.
Once we
Stick
stun
girl,
him.
yeah.
Okay. Christoph, what do you think? Michael's not in the house yet.
We
Do
don't
we
know
leave or do we stay and hide?
A minute and 30.
I say we
I
chill
think
out.
we stay and hide. Cause if the kids hide in the drapes, but there's more of us though.
Yep.
Oh, there's no kids. No kids don't move over.
Not all of us can fit in the closet or behind the drapes or underneath the bed.
Also remember,
It's
keep
three.
track of Michael's tactics. He is after somebody, but his tactic in these line of movies is to isolate his target.
That's true.
Ice everyone.
Isolate
All
his
right.
target.
It's 3 hiding spots. We can each hide it in one specific spot.
55 seconds.
But then one of us would be with Lori, and then okay.
I say we leave.
Okay. I mean, he's going to be in the house.
He's not in the house yet.
I'm saying he will be to get stick. I think we should stay.
I got 40
So
seconds.
2 versus 1.
Do
Do it.
What you want to do?
Do it. 2 versus 1.
All right, we stay.
You stay.
Yes, and we hide.
All right. That means you narrowly avoid death again.
Yes.
Oh,
Y'all had
First off,
32 seconds
We
left.
survived.
Too.
32 seconds and we survived.
Yep.
Lord.
All right. So.
Because I didn't factor that in. There's more of us. There's not just them in the house. It was more.
Mhm.
he scooped right over.
It's y'all and the 2 kids, and a big part of the movie in the very first one is that Lori does try to signal people in order to try and help them while the power is out, and Michael rips through the window to try and take her out
Yeah.
so that she can stop doing all that nonsense. So if y'all had tried to go outside,
You would have been got.
yeah, now he would have made it his mission to take you out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before Lori. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So staying was the smart choice.
Yes.
Whew. Okay.
So you wilding out.
Now you're getting into the end game.
Now
Yep.
we're getting to the end game. We've survived so far. This is the final round, correct?
You want to go into? Okay.
I'm trying to make it a part 2.
No, that was round 2. We're on the final round for round 3.
Yep.
Come on,
So y'all
movie
got.
2.
That's next week.
Y'all about to have.
4 minutes.
I about to have 3.
We only have 3 minutes to decide.
Y'all want to do 3? Alright.
Okay.
All right, y'all ready to deliberate?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Go.
Time has started.
Oh shit. We need to figure out where we are again.
Because if we have survived, if we're in the hiding places, it's granted that Lori has hit him with the coat hanger and stunned him.
So what
That
are,
gives us a chance to escape.
Let's go ahead and ask it because we got.
what
no
are the
time.
location of everybody?
All right. So after Michael has broken in, y'all have successfully hidden.
Okay.
This is kind of ending a question for y'all, but it's not gonna affect the overall thing. It's just a decision for the two of y'all, or for the three of
Dang,
y'all.
somebody got killed. Kristoff, he
So-
was outside.
After Lori convinces you to hide in the house, y'all both hid in the closet. Michael breaks through the closet, but because you're there, he grabs you first. Tries
For
to attack
what?
you.
Man,
Lori gets brave and stabs him in the eye.
Okay, cool.
Same as she did.
Yeah.
Narrowly saving you after you were attacked.
Okay.
The sheriff and Loomis show up. Loomis does his iconic scene of shooting Michael
Head.
like 4 times. He falls off the balcony. And then at this point, Lori is whisked off to the hospital.
Okay.
Now, y'all are not as damaged as Lori, but the offer to go to the hospital has come to y'all. Do you go with Lori so that you can get treated, or
You going?
do you decide this has been enough for me and that you're going to go home?
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
going home.
Bro, you're dead. You're dead.
What?
Why?
For what?
Because Michael has set his sights on us. We are in obstruction for him to get into Lori. It doesn't matter that she's already at the hospital. We're associated with her now. To make sure that she has less of a survival rate, he has to take us out.
So we're,
I would.
but this isn't going to like immediately kill us if we make this the wrong decision. But it is going to decide what path we go on next.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's a question like for the. Okay.
It's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, because he ends up at the hospital, but I
So,
mean, it's more people at
do
the
we
hospital.
do we go
That's
home or
tax,
do we
right?
go to the hospital? That's the question.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the question.
Uh,
Do we go home or to the hospital?
Say go home.
You want to be home alone so Michael can get to you?
Oh, it's because
Yeah.
we live separate.
Yes.
Of each other's.
Yes.
We live separate.
Yeah, y'all.
We
are
don't. We don't.
Y'all
We
friends.
3 separate people.
Yeah.
You gonna be by
I
yourself?
guess yeah,
sir.
go to the hospital because
yeah, I'm
we
going
need
to
to stick.
hospital.
We need to stick together.
Hospital.
Dang,
All right.
gotta be with Lori.
So at this point, you and Lori are heading out to the hospital. Michael has disappeared because that's just how Halloween ends.
Watch
He's
him.
gone.
Loomis and the sheriff are still looking after him, but now it's like later in the night, so there's no more people walking around for Halloween or whatever. It's just like the deep dead of night now.
Okay.
So it's the same night. You and Lori are at the Haddonfield Hospital, and Michael is making his way there.
Okay. And Michael is making his way. Okay.
Now
So what-
time going back because that's the end of y'all's question.
Okay, so
It's
Where's
your
where's
time.
the sheriff now?
They're looking for Michael in the town
Oh, okay.
again.
Yeah.
They're not given like a specific.
Right. So they're looking
place.
for Michael. Michael's on his way to the hospital.
Yes.
So we're on our way to the hospital where Lori is.
Mm-hmm. You safely get there.
Yeah,
You're
we-
like in the hospital.
We
by
get
the
there
time it
safely,
ends.
and so the next thing we need to like really figure out is Michael in the hospital? And
he said he's on his way. So
On his way to the.
Yeah.
he's on his way to the hospital. So I guess.
Shit, I forgot that was a question.
So I guess,
Minute and 40.
what weapons do we acquire? No. How do we trap him?
When do we notice Michael?
Okay.
That's a good
When
one.
do you
That is-
notice Michael?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Or,
yeah.
or
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that should be third question.
Mhm.
You think we need to
That's,
ask
that's a
another?
good question. No, I get.
Yeah.
No, where is
Because
everyone
it might
in
be
the
too.
hospital?
It might be too late once we notice him.
Where are we in the hospital though? Are we with Lori in her room?
Yeah,
Are we
yeah,
in
she
separate
said that.
rooms?
Yeah, they said
What's
that's what
Lori
we-
at hospital?
No, Lori's at the hospital. We're on our way to the hospital.
We're-
we get there
we-
safely.
Yep.
We're at there.
But it's a big hospital. Where are we in the hospital? Waiting room, emergency
Minute
room,
15.
Lori's room.
Emergency room. Gotta be.
You're assuming.
Ask it.
Where are we in the hospital?
Yeah, y'all would both be in the emergency room, but in 2 separate rooms. Probably.
Okay.
Like, logically, y'all would probably be in 2 separate
When do we
rooms.
know? When do we know this, Michael?
That's our
When
third
you-
question.
That's your third
That's
question?
your third question.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. You notice Michael when everybody else in the hospital is dead because he kills everybody before he goes after Lori.
Yep.
He
So-
also, and to give you a bonus, he also slashes all the tires and ruins all the cars so that you can't.
Well, you knew I had the idea. Enough.
No,
So
he
we
knew
can't-
that.
He knew
that's
that.
that's just the movie.
That's the movie. That's
That,
how
like he
technical.
legit,
That's
no,
how
he
we-
legitimately does that
does
in
that.
the movie.
I'm about to just sacrifice. We gotta sacrifice Lori somehow. No, we're the kids. That's what we need.
The kids aren't with us.
I know, but dang, man, that was our only.
And pretty much taking out all the nurses. Pretty much
No,
The
Drown.
security cards.
Said everyone.
burned nurses. Stuck a doctor in the eye with a needle, and
So
pretty
he,
much.
he just took everybody out.
And these
So
were all
we're-
technical, so he made sure that there was nowhere for y'all to run
Right.
and nowhere to leave. So
So-
y'all are in the hospital.
So we are in 2 separate rooms. Lori has a room to herself. We've already asked all of our questions.
Yeah, they asked all that question.
Okay.
You know, this might go after everyone is dead.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is gonna be a fun one.
Oh god.
Stressed.
Michael chases you throughout the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
He manages to corner you downstairs. Loomis has made it into the hospital by himself
Mm-hmm.
because he has realized news that Lori is Michael's younger sister who was adopted into a new
I
family.
would beat her tail.
And that his obsession is for her.
Mm-hmm.
Your final question.
Yeah, sacrifice her.
Do you give Lori up even though she's been helping you all night? Or do you fight off Michael with Lori and Loomis?
Wait, doesn't she make it to the next movie?
Yeah, she does.
Wait, dang, did Loomis make it to the next movie?
Yeah.
this
Yes,
is
she
not-
does.
Oh, okay.
He does? Alright, bet. We fight then. Dang, boy. I'm gonna talk to her after this movie.
Lori and Loomis make it to the next movie, I think.
Do we fight off Michael with Loomis
Lori
Let's go ahead.
and Lori. Or do we
Or-
sacrifice Lori?
or give up?
Cause he gonna go out there regardless. They already said
Yeah.
that. So we might as well fight. I ain't gonna go down if I already, you know what I'm saying? We gonna
After trying to sacrifice some kids.
It's up to y'all.
It is what it is, cause
How much time is left for us to decide on this, sir?
This
no,
is
y'all-
just, this is
Oh,
just
this is
y'all.
the
Yeah,
question.
Okay.
y'all used up your.
Questions.
All right. What do you think,
I'm
Christoph?
brawling out. That's what I'm like.
I know.
Remember, y'all in this together.
Bonell and I have both had it wrong once.
Because you thought, what was your thing?
My wrong was to
Go outside.
To go outside. Yeah.
And yours was the party.
Where the dude is at?
And Bonell's was to
Oh,
go.
he outside?
Bonell's
Come on.
was to also go outside.
No, I did not.
Yeah,
no.
the first one was go to the party, which is to
Go to
go
the party.
outside.
Oh.
To be inside.
Hey.
So it turns out going outside is a bad idea. So if we try to give up Lori, that's like going outside.
So that's like going outside and trying to give her up.
But we survive. How are we guaranteed to die if we give her up? How are we gonna die?
Because I mean, it's some type of like
if that's what he wants,
ritual or something. I think or something. I don't know.
that's what he wants.
That's what he wants. But
Yeah.
at the same time, we would still
How do
be
we like, oops.
on his radar because he'll fixate on something else.
Yeah, he gonna fixate on us, man. Yo, y'all, you was the person with the hanger that was beside the other person. You the one. I was trying to kill you. You
We
got me
are
by the hanger.
unfinished business to
Yes.
him.
Exactly. Let's try to take
We're
this
also
one.
fodder.
We are. We
We're
are.
fodder in this. Do we fight with Michael and Lucas? Or do we?
Because if
with,
we
Lori
fight,
and
we're
Lucas?
more than likely to die. He could just grab us by the neck and snap us in half.
He could. But
And we're downstairs in the hospital.
Oh my
That means
gosh.
the basement or the morgue.
And what did we say at the beginning? We were not gonna
Confront him. Yeah, we
And
would
look at
avoid
us.
or trap.
We're looking at us face with the decision
if we don't make it to the next movie because y'all want to sacrifice this lady,
because we want to fight him, and we die.
she can probably do some convincing. Okay.
No, there's no convincing with Michael. Michael just
saying,
wants to
Is
kill.
this an immediate like death, or do we get to like defend ourselves with like? Is there more questioning? I guess after this.
No, after this one. Yeah,
After
pretty much.
this.
Yeah.
Because there were more questions, but they were based on if y'all made other choices. So you kind of skipped.
Skip.
That's
So,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, that's my vote. But what you
You
want?
voted to give up Lori.
Nah, my vote is the fight
fight.
because
So it's the fight.
All right, what do you think on him?
he like, all right, all done with him. Where them other two go? I mean, those other three go.
I mean, I'm down to fight, but like I just feel like
This
I
is
feel
one.
like I'm going against my.
This is one of the harder ones because I
instinct.
can't exactly remember what happens at the end.
He gets shot.
Yeah, he does.
He
and
goes
it stuns
down.
him, and
But who dies first? Somebody dies before he gets shot.
No. I know, and I'm trying to think of if it's
I think it was
Loomis.
the sheriff or somebody. It was somebody.
It was
that died.
Loomis or the sheriff or somebody else.
I think it was the sheriff that died. Because Loomis probably became sheriff after.
My vote
Because the sheriff ain't got a name.
would be to. Oh God. Because we're trying to avoid him as much as possible. But then he's not captured yet.
If
He's
we
still
go
be out
along
there.
with the movie, we're dead.
If we go along with the movie,
I think if we fight, we're dead.
If they fought and they survived,
Not all of
Yeah,
them.
they are main characters. They get to.
we
they
are.
We're
not
side
main
characters. We're
Are we
side characters.
characters or
We
main
have been
characters?
surviving.
We're
Sorry.
side
You
characters.
side characters?
We are side characters.
We sacrificing
We
the
have been
tail off of them.
surviving.
No.
We have been surviving.
We've been surviving by the skin of our teeth.
We gotta be.
Now I feel like if we fight,
We gotta stick close to the main character.
but like it's like, what are the repercussions of us giving up? Like we assume that he's just
And
gonna
we
stop.
people in movies always get punished for doing,
The wrong choice.
the wrong choice.
and y'all pretty much selected some where y'all went outside.
Y'all got a minute on the clock.
Oh dang, I forgot to say
Let's
that.
do the right thing
You want to fight?
and fight alongside the main character. The main character has power.
If
Alright.
we die after surviving this long, I swear.
Okay, it's on you.
It's not on me.
Y'all a team.
You batting 100 right now, Autumn.
I feel
'Cause-
like this one's gonna make it or break it.
They really will.
Is that what you think, Autumn?
Power and
Yes.
nipples.
So what's the final decision?
Like what? 10 seconds left. 15 seconds.
Yeah, I got 20.
20 seconds.
We fight with Lori.
That's the decision.
That's
It's
the
unanimous.
decision. And then
Come on,
Oh
right.
God, we're dead. I already know.
4, 3,
3,
Do you want to? Do
2,
you want to fight?
Let's do
1.
it. Fight.
All right. You chose to fight the mic.
It's fucking stupid.
We're dead. Before he even says anything, I know we're dead.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, we're dead.
you have encountered.
Death.
Yeah, that mic done got y'all now.
What?
Yeah,
Y'all gave him-
we do
y'all gave him
not
a
fight.
full night.
Y'all gave
We
him
do
full
not
night.
fight. Like I said, we don't fight.
So we sacrificed that girl?
Yes.
So
If we try, if the goal is to live and the option is fight or sacrifice, we sacrifice that bitch.
All right, so.
How would this have ended if we sacrificed her?
So in this timeline of events, the reason why Michael is after Lori is because he's possessed and compelled to do so.
Right, so he would have
Oh.
stopped. At the
So he would have released himself if
Oh,
he
that's
would have
what they
gotten
told
to
us.
Lord.
yes.
It
So-
had to be.
That's why you
it
chose
had
You
to
ain't
be.
make that point, Christoph.
It had to
Well,
be
no,
through his
but, like-
family line.
But like, I was unsure about what would happen after.
Now at the end of the movie,
But I knew that it was bad if we confronted this man. I knew that if we confronted him, he would die. That's what I said at the beginning. That's why I wanted to
Fairness.
avoid it. But like,
In fairness, like, you get killed, but to be honest, in the situation that you're in, you might not have died to Michael.
Yep.
thank
Because
you.
at the end of the
he
movie,
died to Michael. He
yeah,
said.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
at the end of the movie,
The little girl.
they shoot
They
Michael
shoot
in the eyes.
so he can't see. So
Yes.
he's basically swinging his knife but can't hit anything.
Yeah.
And Loomis decides to blow him up
Blow him
in
up
the hospital.
in the hospital.
So,
That's right. That was the end.
like,
I don't think we get killed because that happens.
well, see,
Technically,
he's still trying to attack everybody while that happens.
Yeah.
Lori gets away, but
For
there's no
Lori.
guarantee that y'all will survive the
Right.
explosion. And Michael survives the explosion.
explosion. Walks out like a gangster.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
falls.
Why wouldn't we be following Laura? Like, she better take us with her because
The
we
only-
did, we
Because the
decided not
only
to
reason why
sacrifice her.
Lori gets away is because Loomis goes to sacrifice himself
So,
for her.
Bet for us.
So Loomis sacrificed himself for us.
For us.
No, we ended up dying.
Yeah, because Lori only is in the situation because she gets backed into the corner
Yeah, and
and
other
then
people
shoots out
fight.
his eyes.
Yeah, other people
But
fight him.
Y'all
for
are
her.
essentially going to get trapped in a room with Michael.
Yeah.
And then,
Along with Lori, right? And Luke.
yeah, but there's no guarantee that he's going to go after Lori in
Lori.
the same way.
because he's gonna pretty much direct his attention to you because
Yeah.
y'all are the opposition.
This is the
in
one
his way.
time I chose wrong.
It was gonna happen. The odds were against you. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
To be honest, it really wasn't Michael that's fault there. It's Loomis for whatever reason.
Yep.
I mean, because if we try to sacrifice Lori, then Luma's gonna blow us up. Luma's trying to protect Stick Girl, and now, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
he
well,
would
no.
have gone in jail.
All right, so that I understand why you feel the way that you feel, but no, Loomis is not actually trying to protect Lori. He's trying to kill Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Loomis has a vendetta against Michael personally.
Yep.
He doesn't actually care whether Lori, like, I mean, he's not a bad guy, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But he's
Just-
more in it to make sure Michael dies. If he has to do that with you in the room, he would do it.
Whatever it took.
I'm definitely not about to stick around with dude because
Too bad we
Lori.
can't stick nowhere.
But
We did.
Christoph, when you said that the sheriff got taken out, he technically did get taken out.
Yeah, his name disappeared from the character list,
Yeah, because he was.
and he
definitely
doesn't.
one of
He
the
also
characters
didn't
in
have
the
a name,
hospital. Yeah.
so I knew he was gonna be dead at some point.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that was stressful.
I think.
I need a nap now.
All right, 10 o'clock.
Yup.
Y'all get out of my house. I gotta go to bed.
Well, to conclude it, y'all made it all the way to Halloween 2, but got taken out.
Okay.
So, in that, will we shift them to another timeline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would go on to the I would say the beyond the across the Hollowverse timeline,
Across
Okay.
the
which is
Hollowverse.
H2O and Resurrection.
Direction.
Okay. All right, and that's for next week, right?
That's correct.
Yep.
Okay.
A whole different Michael.
That was good, guys. I commend you guys for your creativity, for giving us those options. Yes, that's great.
Y'all sweating a bit. You
That's
okay?
great.
I'm mad.
By now was like avoid Michael at all costs, and at the last second he's like, "Let's fight him."
But now thinking 10
Hey.
steps ahead. Well,
But I
you should
understand.
be thinking in the current situation by now.
Keep that same energy because not all Michaels are built the same.
That's
Yep.
true.
Y'all happen to
Some
get the
Mike-
one that was supernatural.
Supernatural.
Some Michaels
And
you
y'all
gotta fight.
almost got into
That's yeah.
the 4, 5, and 6.
Should've
Yeah.
just
And y'all had another child, Jamie.
my instinct said, like you said,
Yeah.
it's the girl.
Damn, I wanted to see that too.
I'm sorry I didn't play that up.
Man, I wanted to see.
You should sacrifice that girl.
Definitely
Because
was
that was his goal.
Halloween party at the
Only reason he was taking
bar.
other people because he
Yeah.
felt like it was gonna mess up his
Dang.
goal.
Godly.
I feel like that was an easy one.
Either way, that's it for your regularly scheduled C2 chatter for the week. We'll be
Yes.
back next week with even more crazy Halloween shenanigans.
Yes.
Shenanigans.
Yes. But it's been a fun night. We definitely gonna let Christoph sleep. So
Yeah.
I think that was pretty good. Did y'all enjoy yourselves? overall?
Yeah, I enjoyed myself. It was
Well, I
good. I was
I'm glad you got
stressed.
that notebook
and I
because
was
you're gonna need it for
pressed.
the next one.
Uh-huh.
You feel me?
The hide the notebook
Yeah.
because it's
In fairness, though, y'all got through the two most important Halloweens, pretty
Okay.
much. Because everything else pretty much sets its precedent off of 1 and 2, or just one by itself.
Yep.
Except for the week 3. That I don't really know what to tell y'all about that one. That's gonna be a toss up because
Yeah, that's gonna be some.
that's the extra media.
That means y'all gonna have to really use y'all noodles
Yeah.
instincts after
Alright.
witnessing surviving 1 and
first
2.
two, yeah.
The first 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that third week.
I've
Godspeed.
seen too much blood.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
But
Cause
we'll see.
PTSD.
Yeah.
And hopefully y'all will see next week when we get on to the rest of the stuff. Thank you so much for watching. This has been your C2 crew. I'm Trey,
JT Wolf.
Great dog.
Bonnell.
Autumn.
and we hope to see you next time. Peace.
Bye.